Hi, I'm Glenn Everett, Master of Machines. We're back in the Valiant with Aaron from Survivor Car Australia magazine. We've got another barn find. Aaron, where are we going today?
I've got a friend of mine whose family's had an old car in the garage for some time. His name's Marcus. It's his grandparents' place. It's been sitting for quite a while, he tells me.
How long?
Probably somewhere between 20 and 30 years. He can't remember the last time it was even moving, so yeah, it's been a while.
Sounds fantastic. So we don't know what it is yet. It's a bit of a surprise.
Yeah, not real sure. He just tells me it's old and it's got chrome bumpers, so certainly interested me.
Well, can't wait. Let's go and check it out.
Let's go and have a look.
That's what I call an old shed.
Have a look. What do you reckon?
Unbelievable. You reckon we can take a look now, or do we have to wait?
Yeah, no, Marcus said we're more than welcome to have a look, so let's have a look.
Awesome. How do you open the joint? It's an old Holden.
Let's have a look.
Wow. Can we lift a bit of this stuff off and check it out?
Yeah, let's just carefully take this off. Yep.
It's like unwrapping a Christmas present. Let's pull the sheet off. It's an FC.
FC.
Oh, I love FCs. Have a look at it. Grey, white roof.
Top hat, sun visor.
What a plum.
Looks good.
Looks straight too. So obviously the grandparents have had the car. They've stuck it in here and it hasn't moved for nearly 30 years.
Yeah. I think I've got an old Rego sticker over here, mate. 1993.
Jeez, that's going back, what, 20...
Over 20 years.
20 odd years. This is the stuff that dreams are made of, mate.
Absolutely.
Fog lamps, original plates.
Yellow lenses.
You know what I'm thinking, don't you? How can I own this thing? I reckon we'd have a fight on our hands.
I reckon.
I just love FCs. They're an iconic shape. They remind me of the mid-50s Chevys.
Yeah, or the chrome, you know, the bonnet emblems, that sort of stuff. It's very American inspired.
Well, they're like a compact version of them, really, aren't they?
Yeah.
I can't believe how honest this thing is. Jeez, you wash it up, polish her up.
Yeah, to come up a treat.
Oh, it'd be an absolute plum. And you wouldn't restore it. You'd leave it exactly as it is. A Survivor car. How about we check the engine out?
Yeah, why not?
There she is, the old grey. She's intact. Sometimes you see these old girls stuffed away. You lift the bonnet and there's no engine in there. It's so great to see it all intact. I wonder why it got stuck in here. Hasn't been used.
Look at those leads.
Multicolours. Great engine, the old grey. Only a little motor.
Can have a look inside?
Yeah. Jeez, have a look at the interior. Oh. Have a look at that. Jeez, it's so tidy inside, isn't it?
Must be chrome grille.
They really had personality, didn't they? Style.
Absolutely.
Service sticker. Due the 1st of the 3rd, 1990, 70,000 miles. It's got 67,000 miles on it. It really has been sitting here for that long.
Yeah, she hasn't been driving for some time.
Brake pedals on the floor. Clutch pedals locked up solid. 3 on the tree. Gee, the roof lining's intact.
She'd need a little bit of reviving, I think, to get it back going again, but still probably wouldn't be too hard to get it going again.
Well, it's not too far gone, is it?
Nah. You know, just some odd, old sort of touches on the car, you know, things like the dual vision rearview mirror to stop the bright lights from the back.
How's that for technology? Back in the day. Jeez, I love the steering wheel too, the red shiny Holden emblem in the middle of the wheel. They look awesome.
Yeah, the craftsmanship is just amazing, isn't it? The small sort of details inside there, it really looks sensational.
It's interesting, some of these old cars you look at, some of the old guys from years gone by, they like to put lots of little implements and messages, and we've got here, stop is the handbrake on, ... So it's a bit of a reminder, if you don't move, the handbrake's on.
That's right.
And a thermometer as well on the dash.
Actually, a lot of modern cars these days have thermometers built in, but this has had it for quite some time.
He had it back in the day, probably from the 60s onward, I would imagine. Jeez, have a look. Everything's intact though, isn't it? All the buttons, the gauges, everything is here. The handbrake handle's in nice nick. All those things that break and get old.
Yeah, all the bright work, all the chrome parts on the door are all still present.
And you can see where the elbows have been resting on the doors.
Yep, bit of fat
corner.
arming.
Yep, and the glove box as well. Absolutely unbelievable. The floor mat, it's all intact too. How's the red?
Yeah, the emblem here on the floor, on the rubber floor mats, is excellent. That's it's very good order inside.
Interior light lens.
A little bit yellowed.
It's all there though. I can't believe it.
It's great, isn't it?
You know, you think these cars have all been exhausted, you think they're all gone, but they're still out there sitting in sheds and they just pop up every now and then.
Just got to have a look and ask some questions.
And then people like us want to buy them, and we usually get the answer, no.
Not for sale.
So then we just go home and keep dreaming about the next one.
Yep.
How about we check out the boot?
Let's have a look.
Oh, a bit of a treasure trove.
A few bits and pieces.
Wheel trim, hubcap. Hey, are they spats?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Wheel spats.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. I love spats. Owner's manual. Jeez, I suppose you've got to be careful. We don't want the things to break up.
There you go.
Owner's manual.
All the books.
Jeez.
A service book.
Oh,
Workshop manual.
looks like she's been opened a few times.
Yeah.
Awesome. It's very tidy in here though, isn't it?
Yeah, neat and tidy. It doesn't look like there's really any signs of rust at all.
All the satin black, it's all intact. Even the boot mat, I wonder what she's like underneath. I mean, I'm not about to pull all this stuff out, but I bet you it's in pretty good shape under there. Under the parcel shelf, brand spanking. And look at the huge speaker.
3.5 inch or something.
How straight is the thing though?
She's a good little, like she survived really well. You have a look at the unusual things like the fingernail protectors on the doors, just all the unusual bits of chrome.
All the moulds are in place, all the badges are in place, all the hubcaps are there. It's really a perfect survivor. But you wouldn't restore it, would you? I'd probably recommission it.
Yeah, recommission it and revive it.
I reckon she'd polish up real well. Get the engine fired up again. I mean, it'd probably be seized up by now.
Yeah, the fuel would be like vinegar or wine.
You'd have to physically pull the engine out, pull it down.
Have a look
probably
at the brakes.
give it a bit of a hone, re-ring it,
Yeah.
check the bearings, put it back in, and as you said, replace all the fuel lines too, because they'll be all
Clogged and blocked.
clogged up and starting to perish. Get all the brakes working again. Everything's just going to be totally rusted and seized.
But once you've got it going again, yeah, you're just driving it like this with a little bit of character and a little bit of texture and patina, it would certainly turn some heads on the road.
I reckon it'd be great, because to restore it back to brand new concourse condition, I think you'd lose all that history.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And speaking of history, I think we should go and have a talk to Marcus about this car.
Absolutely, let's bring him in.
This channel was created just for you, made for car enthusiasts by car enthusiasts. So jump on YouTube and subscribe now. Don't forget to hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button to see each and every upload as it happens. Your valued support as subscribers allows us to continue creating awesome content that's free for all to enjoy.
Marcus, thanks so much for having us here in your grandparents' shed and showing us this absolute gem of an old Holden. Tell us all about it.
My grandfather's car, he acquired it back in 1958. A bit of a thanks present from his sister. Thank you for helping her out in life, I believe. And from then, it's always been a part of our family. The older generations in my family, yeah, they've got a lot better memories of it, obviously. And yeah, it is. And a lot of the family photos back and in the day. It's always in the background or something. And he's built a trailer for it that was matching at the time. And as kids, you remember, we'd go up the tip in the trailer. Unfortunately, he passed away, and it's been in the shed and in the family sitting here, and it's too good to let go to waste.
Car's still here today. It hasn't gone anywhere.
You look at it and the receipts, the books, everything, you know, it was, they virtually got a brand new. It was an ex-demo, so it would have been very low mileage, but yeah.
It's a real time capsule here. And
Yeah.
how long has it been in the shed for?
Last registered 1993, and even up to those years, it was kept registered for a long time and not really driven. It could have been a couple of times a year. It's lived its whole life in this shed. You know, it was a bit of a workshop, and this house has been here for a long time. So
Tell us about the shed. Tell us about the history of the shed.
well, this is my grandmother's property. She's still living here. Would have been a maintenance sort of workshop. They ran trucks out of here. My great-grandfather built the house. I believe it's over 100 years old.
So, what are the plans for this old Holden?
I even thought maybe I should just get it running, you know, unregistered, we'll get it up to chopped or something like that, just to appreciate the car, not ruin it.
But you are a motor mechanic, so you
Yes.
could do the job.
Yeah, definitely, and a lot of people in the family are.
You're a bit of a car family.
Yeah, we always have been, yes.
It's great to see barn finds and you see all types of different cars, but an FC Holden, that's a pretty epic model.
And when I brought my friend Aaron over and just said, you know, you got to have a look at this. It's like a time capsule, you open it up and the interior and all the rest of it, and it is. It's a great model of car to have sitting here, you know.
It is great to see that it's been kept out of the weather. It's been so well preserved. You could almost clean the car up,
Yeah.
get it running again, and away you go.
It's very tempting. It is very tempting to do that, that's for sure.
But what a fantastic story that was. This beautiful FC Holden hidden away in a time capsule for all of these years. There'd be people driving past this shed having no idea of what was inside. And the shed too. What an amazing story and some fantastic history that goes with it. I'm loving this old stuff. I'd like to thank Aaron from Survivor Car Australia magazine for bringing us along to see this old gem. It's been great.